Hey everybody, this is QiWiz, and I just wanted to do another burn with the use of the fuel port with the FlexPort option where the door can open and close, and just try a top-down lighting technique just to see how that works. I'm going to be using my favorite pot, which is this ever new 900 ml kettle, which I've got 3 cups of water in. And I like it because it's just a nice fit on the stove. I don't need the small pot support wires, I don't need the large pot support wires, and it just works well. And I've decided to let that pot become my go-to pot and just let it be my wood-burning stove pot. But anyway, the first thing to do is I'm going to load the stove up, and we're going to use some little bit larger pieces first. So that's this group here. You kind of see I've got a handful. I'm going to stick those in the stove first. Going to put those in. And then basically a group of a little bit smaller sticks. Put those on top. Again, all this is kind of loose. If some fall out through the port, you can just move them back on top. And then on top of all of this, I need to create another fire. And in order to do this, I'm going to use a cotton ball with some Vaseline on it. And I'm going to just set that on top and light it. And then I've got some other small twigs I'm going to put on top. So let's get that lit. And I'm just going to feed that with some smaller twigs just to kind of get a fire going on top of my other wood. You don't have to be real precise with this, but just to get the wood going. So you can see, as that gets started, that with the top technique, unlike the bottom lighting technique, you don't get a whole lot of smoke. Just a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to let that burn down until the rest of the wood starts to get caught underneath, and then we'll go ahead and put our pot on. And the way a top-down fire works is that as it burns and the embers fall down, it just starts to burn the wood that's underneath and let that catch. So it looks like that's started, so I'm going to go ahead and put my pot on now. And just sit that on top. And as I hope you can see, there's still very little smoke. There is a little bit as new pieces of wood start to get brought into the fire. I'm just going to start a time now to see how long it takes to bring our 3 cups of water to a boil. And I'm going to go ahead and pause the video recording for a bit so that the recording doesn't go too long. Okay everyone, we're back at about 8.5 minutes now, and we actually have a rolling boil. Let me just show you that real quick. So there you have it, FlexPort option for feeding longer twigs in, and top top-down lighting technique to get the fire started. So this is QiWiz saying take care in all your adventures on the trail, and remember to keep it light.